Welcome to Norfolk Perspective City Slice. I'm Bob Batcher, and I've got two people on the sofa that I'm having a blast talking to, so I want to share them with you. Angelica Guerrero, President and CEO of Leo Production. How you doing?
Doing well, how are you?
And the star here, Marlon Slack, a senior at Maury High School, and you're going to move over to this chair someday.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Well, maybe,
huh?
Maybe, yeah.
Angelica, you've got a very special program that you've got on TV.
That's right.
Tell me about it.
It's called Set for Life. It is an educational, informational show for teens, preteens, and teens, and it talks about the college process, the college experience, and the benefits of going to college. And there's a real need for this program because a lot of high school seniors are graduating and they're going to college, but the problem is they're not finishing their college education. And so we're here to show them and to talk to them what some of the issues are that college students face so that they can cross the stage and graduate and get that degree.
Okay, and Marlon knows all about it.
Well, yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Come on. What kinds of questions do you get hit with about college?
Well, you know, they really just want to know, like, how to even start, you know, because really, I'm a senior in high school. One question I really had when approaching it was, where do I even start? How do you even get on the right track without any help? And yeah, that's really, you know, they just want to know how does it happen, you know?
And what we make sure what we do is we talk about that. We talk about, yes, even in middle school, even in sixth grade, there's something you need to be doing, and it's looking for those scholarships, because at the prices now that colleges and universities charge, it takes a while to be able to get that funding in place, and it's never too early to start looking for those scholarships. So looking for scholarships, also really knowing what interests you so that you can start preparing to study for that, and it's never too early to do that. So, and Marlon does a great job really explaining what a lot of the college students who we interview, they talk about the subject, and Marlon and our other host who's not with us today, they go into depth about it, whether it's scholarships, financial aid, and Marlon, like you said, as a senior, this also helped Marlon out too in his process.
Okay, God, I really want to jump to talk to. I need some advice, Marlon. I mean, I've been sitting in this chair for a long time now, and here you are. You're an up-and-comer host.
Yeah.
So, okay, you have a teleprompter?
Yes, I do.
Wait a minute, you have a teleprompter?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Who writes for the teleprompter?
Angelica, she writes, directs,
Okay,
produces.
so when they put that teleprompter up, do you just read the teleprompter, or do you kind of?
Well, I read what the topic is about, and then if I have anything extra to say, if there's enough time in the slot, I'll add what I can.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you read what's on the teleprompter before the teleprompter comes up and the camera's live?
Oh yeah, I get to look at the script. Yes.
Oh, there's a script?
Yes, there is a script. We get sent the script the night before, and then we record.
Well, that might help. Okay, so you do your homework.
Yes, I do.
Oh, so you come in prepared. That's key?
Yes, most of the time.
Let me ask you, go back to middle school. You have a middle schooler who is hearing about, maybe on the news, it's $100,000 in loans and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. And kids aren't getting jobs anymore, but there's somebody on the street level who said, hey, I can get you some big bucks. How do you compete with that? College versus immediate gratification and big bucks?
Well, you said the key word, immediate gratification. How long is that going to last? You know, what a lot of teens need to understand is the show is called Set for Life. Not set for today. And money comes and goes. Money can be taken away from you. You can spend all your money, but your education cannot be taken away. That is called self-investment. And these kids need to understand that, because it's only going to help them. You know, they like to dress nice. They like the latest sneakers. You know, they like to look good. And a lot of times their parents their guardians will work hard to get that for them while they're teens. Well, at some point, that money's going to get cut off. And I know at 25, 35, and even 45, they're going to want to still, they have that vision of continuing to look good and have that house and maybe have a family and being able to have a good life. Well, that instant gratification may not be there 5 years, 10 years, even 20 years down the line. And what we're trying to do is to really explain it to them so that they can really understand that they need to set themselves up for success for the long run.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that's definitely the main focus of the show, and that's something we talk about a lot. The big transition from being supported to having to figure it out yourself.
Yeah. Well, when I was born, my parents made it, you are going to college. Nobody in my family had ever gone to college.
Same.
I had no choice. I have to go. Graduate from high school, off to Virginia Tech.
Right.
Kids today aren't necessarily being told that. We have choices. We have opportunities. So how do you tell a kid that's the best opportunity? Without a teleprompter.
Well, it's really just, it's not so much, it said a lot, the college is not for everyone, and that may be true. The thing is that if there's someone that wants to go to college, they should not be able to just because they're told that they can't for whatever reason, whether it's, financial aid or the focus of this show is you can go to college for this reason. Whatever reason you're going to drop out or not go, this is the reason why you can. You absolutely can.
Okay, I let the bag out. I let the cat out of the bag. I'm a Hokie. They got a pretty good football team. They have had a pretty good football team. The Greek situation there is pretty good, better than it was when I was there. And they're ranked pretty high on the party school. Are those the things I'm supposed to be looking at?
Well, some students, that's it. But what we also try to explain is, your career starts in school, in grade school, in elementary, in middle school, in high school. Your career starts then. And it's what you make of it. College, that money comes out of, if it's not coming out of your pocket, it's coming out of somebody's pocket. It's not free. It's not public school. And if you want to go and party away and have that immediate gratification, that fun, go right ahead. But you're paying for it, and if you end up flunking out, well, and if you have a school loan and you're no longer going to college, you're still going to be paying that loan.
That's a tough message.
It is tough, but you know what? Life is tough, and these kids, they need to understand that, you've got mom and dad, and after you graduate from high school and you're now looked at as an adult, it's tough. And so I would rather have teens understand that now so that they could at least have it in the back of their head and realize, well, wait a second, because at some point they are going to start thinking about it. What am I going to do? I'm getting closer to graduation. And the other key thing about this program is we are a nonprofit, and parents love this program because obviously, it's talking about what they want their kids to know about. And, we understand that there is a need for this program, and we enjoy producing this program. But what we rely on are donations to be able to produce this program, to be able to provide this service to communities in Hampton Roads and throughout the country, because we also air in other cities and towns in the country. And it would really help our communities out to have the community come in and help us out as well financially to get the program to continue to air season after season.
Super. Do you have a website that...
We do. It is www.leoproductionsinc.org.
Cool. Thanks for everything you're doing to bring a very positive message, but a tough message about building toward your future. And before we go off the air, can we talk about this whole 12 to... Oh, see you later. Thanks for joining. Can we talk about this whole 12 to 17 thing, though, for Hope? Can I?